The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store. Brands you love, quality and value you deserve. By Fredericton Medical College of Wisconsin, with 3 hospitals, over 25 locations, and more than 2,000 doctors. Find one close to you. By Robert Hack Diamonds, paying cash for gold, silver, and diamonds at Robert Hack Diamonds. By Pick and Save, new every day. And by Bryant and Stratton College. Have a calling to help others? A career in nursing or medical assisting could be right for you. Start your career in healthcare at Bryant and Stratton College.
Welcome to Preps Plus, coming to you straight from Homestead High School in Mequon. Hi, I'm Mark Stewart, prep editor of the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel.
And I'm Lance Allen from TMJ4. This week we'll feature the top-ranked Highlanders football team in action and also introduce you to the Highlanders top-ranked girls tennis team as well. Also ahead, we'll show you the top team in Milwaukee City Conference soccer.
But we're going to start the show on the football field with the standout senior who's really been racking up the passing yards this year. Here's Sling and Brad Preeter with the Boston Store featured student athlete.
His senior season so far has been a blast for East Troy quarterback Brandon Matz. Leading the Trojans' spread offense, Matz has been averaging around 33 pass attempts per game. Heading into Friday night's contest, Brandon ranked second in the state in passing yards, throwing for 302 yards per game, and he ranked second in the state in touchdown passes with 21. Brandon gives lots of credit to his receivers and the off-season workouts they all did together.
It all starts back in probably December when we're all working out, we're all getting really strong.
The season started with a bang when Brandon threw for an amazing 524 yards and 7 touchdowns in a shootout loss to Delavan Darien.
That first game he came out and he was just ready to go. And all the wide receivers, they're so locked in with him. All the time they spend together playing, it's just incredible watching him play.
Much of the success for Brandon and the Trojans' offense comes from experience. Matz is a 4-year varsity player. He played QB as a freshman. Being on the same page with his receivers, maybe Brandon's numbers aren't that surprising.
A lot of experience. Brandon playing 4 years, and then our wideouts having a bunch of experience. It really helps, and our coaches are doing a great job. So kind of expected it.
His rapport with his receivers is huge too. And I think that's one thing with Sam and Matt Miller. Cody Stutt, they've been around each other now for 2 full seasons. So I think that has a lot to do with it as well.
When I first met Brandon, I wondered if he played any other sports. He said no, just football. However, while it might not be considered a varsity sport, Brandon is involved in another activity here at East Troy that is very physical in nature.
Brandon is a member of East Troy's cheer and stunt squad, which placed 3rd at state last year.
They asked me and I was kind of, oh man, I don't know if I wanted to do it. So I decided, all right, fine, I'll do it one time and I'll try it. And I did it, and just how close they are as a team, man, it made me want to be on that team and help them go to state. When you got girls flying about, 25 feet in the air and you're coming down, you're catching them, it's an adrenaline rush.
Brandon's football teammate Mitchell Sullivan is also on the squad. While football players and cheerleaders might not always be looked at the same way, Sullivan says it's actually a natural combination.
Once we got to understand what we do and how it is on the mat there together, we didn't care too much about what other people think.
Brandon admits that schoolwork doesn't come as naturally to him as sports, but he says he's been working hard in the classroom. On the football field, Brandon hopes for a strong finish to his senior season. While this young team may not have the record they'd like to have, it's certainly been fun so far.
This team's the hardest working team I've been with. And the shootouts, all the crowd, we've been getting a lot of big crowds coming in, and it's an amazing experience that I'll never forget.
East Troy has a young team this season. Including Brandon, there are just 7 seniors on the roster.
And Mark, that group of seniors joined Brandon as Colleen Heider from Boston Store presents his award.
Brandon, on behalf of Boston Store, I'm pleased to present you with the Preps Plus Student Athlete of the Week Award. Congratulations!
Hi, I'm Caleb Gindl of the Milwaukee Brewers. Don't miss Preps Plus every Sunday night on TMJ4.
Today, advancing your education and earning a college degree can be more valuable than ever. That's why going to Bryan and Stratton College can be such a smart move. They ask employers what they really want and provide the personal instruction in small classes and real-world experience through internships to help their students become career-ready. For over 155 years, Bryan and Stratton College has been helping students get the quality education they need for the future they want. So call now and start a great future today.
Imagine you're diagnosed with something serious. How far would you go to find the best treatment, the best doctors? 100 miles? 1,000? How about right in your neighborhood? With Fredert and the Medical College of Wisconsin's Health Network, renowned physicians and breakthrough treatments are practically outside your door. 3 hospitals, over 25 locations, and more than 2,000 doctors, all connected to the region's only academic medical center. Now what is possible is closer than ever. Call to find the right doctor for you.
Welcome back to Highlander Country, Homestead High School on the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus.
Mark, there were some great matchups this week among local teams fighting for top spots in the conferences. Let's check out the Bryant and Stratton College Preps Plus highlights.
Please excuse Oconomowoc if they have a little touch of deja vu tonight. Last year, Cooney was undefeated and played Wisconsin Lutheran in late September. Here we are, late September. Oconomowoc once again unbeaten, and here comes Wisconsin Lutheran. Last year, the result was not pretty. A 48-6 Viking win. Payback is big time on the minds of Cooney tonight. This game was scoreless for the first 10 minutes. It's a good thing the scoreboard operator got some rest. Canton Larson hits Nick Gomez and Cooney is up early. The Vikings strike back. QB Logan McShane on the keeper. A couple nice moves and he's gone. One of his 4 TD runs, 28-14 Wisco. But Cooney claws back in it. Here's Larson with the play action and a perfect toss to Jack Bordeaux. Wisco by just 1, 36-35 at half. Would the scoring slow down in the second? In a word, no. A total of 50 points were put up in the third. Jarek Berg takes this kickoff return 87 yards. Oconomowoc up 7, and the cheerleaders are getting a little tired of all the push-ups. But after Austin DeNoyer strolls in for this touchdown, the Vikes are down just 63-58 as we head to the fourth. That's when Canton Larson really went to work. He lived up to his Hall of Fame first name with a performance for the ages. He threw for 4 scores and ran for 4. This scamper was good for 60 yards. Cooney up by 10 late, but Wisco was far from done. McShane finds a wide-open Anthony Carver, and the Vikes are within 2 at 84-82. With a new state record 166 points on the board, it's only appropriate this came down to an onside kick, but Cooney recovers and wins a game no one will ever forget.
I mean, it was honestly the best game I've ever been a part of, and Wisco, does what they do, and it was just a great game.
We knew it was going to be a dogfight to the end, and special kids made a lot of special plays on both sides of the ball tonight, so it was fun.
First place on the line in the City Conference Friday night is King takes on Washington. You expect the Generals to be in the conversation. The defending conference champs are 2-0 in the league this season. But how about Washington? The Purgolders are also 2-0, and they've already doubled their win total from a season ago. While Washington talked themselves into the game, King spoke with their opening drive. Colin Sept to Jamel Posey. And yes, Jamel, we hear you loud and clear. 8-0, Rufus King. Later in the first quarter, Sept with a smooth fade to Diamante Freeman, who lands hard, but lands with the ball. King in control, 16-zip. Tin has a king of their own. Quarterback Amaru King with maybe the play of the night, buying all kinds of time to find Deshaun Bolden. 67 yards for the score that closes the deficit to 16-8. Second quarter, it's King. Sept to Devontae Hill Stanton, and that's too easy. 13-yard hookup. Generals lead 22-8 at halftime. Third quarter, and Sept wants more. His 4th touchdown pass of the night, and the second one to Posey. However, the freshman quarterback left the game with an injury, but also with a 30-8 lead that was preserved by the Generals' defense. Julius Buchanan with the interception as King rolls 36-14. The Generals in first place, 3-0 in the City Conference and 4-2 overall, while Washington falls to 2-1 in the city and 2-3 on their season.
Only one team would remain undefeated in the North Shore Conference following Friday's battle between Cedarburg and Homestead.
Brad, he's not so bad. Preeter has the highlights in the Preps Plus Game of the Week.
Number 1 ranked Homestead brought a 5-0 record into this one. Host Cedarburg was tied with Homestead atop the league standings at 3-0. The Bulldogs were 4-1 overall. The visitors strike first, facing a 4th and 1. Homestead gets that one, plus 44 more. Eric Wade kickstarts a big night on the ground. Cedarburg strikes back quickly. It's Mike Mojica placing the ball perfectly for Jonathan Stever. Great catch for the TD. Extra point block though, Bulldogs down 1. They'll get the ball back on this freak interception. The ball bounces up into the arms of Nick Russo, who takes it all the way down to the Homestead 3-yard line. Next play, it's Hudson Walton getting the call. He's in to give the Bulldogs a 12-7 lead. They can't let that go to their heads, though, because Homestead strikes again early in the second quarter. Eric Wade's second touchdown makes it 14-12 Highlanders. Next possession, here's E. Wade again. Breaking free, it's a foot race, and Wade will win. 52 yards this time. Wade topped 200 yards on the night. Still second quarter, Highlander QB Nick Allen will keep this one. He scores easily, 28-12 Homestead at the half. Now I've heard of powder puff football, but this is something else. The Homestead fans unleash a barrage of colorful powder. Things look a little brighter for Cedarburg here when Mike Mojica goes up top. The pass is deflected right into the arms of Hudson Walton. 56 yards, Bulldogs within 10. But Homestead marches, and they finish the drive with this pass from Allen to Sasha Novak. The Highlanders improve to 6-0, despite Cedarburg's Garrett Sylvester catching a pair of late touchdown passes, including this one as time expired. Final score, Homestead 35, Cedarburg 31.
Proud of how our kids stayed and battled tough. They're a good program. Boy, their coaching staff is excellent. Their kids play hard. 43 is a player, Walton, and so I can't tell you how proud I am of our kids.
Need to catch up on any high school football action? You can find summaries to all the big games by going to the Preps Plus website at jsonline.com. And as we ask every week, please follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook.
And then you'll know when your favorite team is on Preps Plus. We'll be right back.
Good timing is a tricky business. A bell doesn't ring when the fruit is ripe. At Pick 'n Save, time equals freshness. You can taste it in the produce we source, the beef we grind fresh in our stores, and in the products we bake daily. Getting the timing right. Every minute, every hour, every meal. Pick 'n Save. New every day.
Who do you trust when selling your gold, silver, and diamonds? Robert Hack Diamonds was secret shopped by the media, and they found out that Robert Hack Diamonds offer the most for their jewelry. At Robert Hack Diamonds, we'll treat you like family. Shop around before you sell. If we can't beat a competitor's offer on your scrap gold, we'll give you $20 just for trying.
Bring your gold, I'll get you some money.
Robert Hack Diamonds is located at 76th and Layton in Greenfield, and our newest location on the corner of Green Tree and Port Washington Road in Glendale.
What would make your doctor, your everyday doctor, an extraordinary everyday doctor? Well, if they're part of Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin's health network, that's exactly what they'd be. Why? Because your doctor would be connected to the region's only academic medical center, and so would you. Renowned specialists, more treatment options only academic medicine can offer. We have over 200 primary care doctors in more than 20 locations, so there's bound to be one close. Call to find the right doctor for you.
Losing key players to suspension and to injuries meant opportunity for a lot of young players with the Brewers this season.
Caleb Gindl is one of the youngsters who's getting a chance to show what he can do at the major league level. Gindl is our guest this week as Pick and Save presents From Preps to Pros.
Getting to the major leagues in this, his 7th pro season, was certainly a goal for Caleb Gindl. The Florida native sets his goals more according to effort than statistics.
It's not all about the numbers. I think it's every day. I think it's a process, and for me, it's just having good at bats. I don't focus so much on every year hitting 300 and those type things. I just focus on every day coming out here, playing hard, giving 100%, and just giving them everything I got.
Gindl was called up to the majors for the first time back in June. He got his first major league hit, filling in for Ryan Braun, who was out with a thumb injury at the time. Gindl admits he was nervous while getting his first taste of big league action.
The first few times there was a lot of nerves, especially running on the field, playing defense. Not so much hitting, but when you get out there on the field, it was definitely nervous the first few times, but just slow the game down, know that you belong, and I think that was the biggest thing.
Caleb's first big league home run would come about a month later in the form of a 13th inning walk-off homer. It was a huge moment for a guy who's sometimes been overlooked because of his size. At 5'7", Gindl is one of the shortest players in the majors.
That's always gave me kind of an edge to prove people wrong. You know, I'm not too small, I'm not too short, so I guess that's probably the only thing that, you know, as far as baseball goes, that I had to overcome.
Gindl put up steady numbers throughout his time in the minor leagues, but says he would get down on himself when things weren't going well.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, and it was hard for me to learn, is to stay even keel in this game. And I know when I was younger coming up, I'd get real aggravated, and if I was doing good, everything was fine. If I was doing bad, I'd really get frustrated. But, you know, Mikey Guerrero told me one time, stay even keel. You know, just no matter what happens in the day, stay level-headed, and I think that's one thing that's really helped me.
As for being a professional, Gindl says it has to do with work ethic and attitude.
Go about your business every day with a good attitude and come in and get the job done, work hard, stay focused.
Because the season lasts longer in the majors than the minors, Caleb will be ready for some time off. As a pro, he's got a routine that calls for some rest, then getting back into it to prepare for spring training.
The season ends, I usually go home, take a month off, just kind of lay back and have some hobbies. I like to hunt and fish and things like that, so that's what I do. And then usually around middle of November, you start back up, start training, working out a little bit, and then start hitting. You know, December rolls around, so that's kind of the process for me.
The Milwaukee Bradley Tech Carmen co-op team has established itself as a power in City Conference soccer.
April Boblin has the details as we meet our Robert Hack Diamonds Team of the Week.
2 schools, 1 team, 1 goal. The Bradley Tech Carmen boys soccer team may go their separate ways during the day, but they certainly come together on the field.
And I don't think they see themselves as, okay, Carmen has the best goalie or Bradley Tech has the best forwards. I think when it comes to that, they see themselves as one team. And, you know, this is the Bradley Tech Carmen team, and that's the way they see it. So they don't really, and that was, you know, one of our key things, that we were not going to divide ourselves, you know, by the schools. We were making sure that this was one soccer team, and we were all for one.
Not only do we just see each other at practice, but outside of school, on weekends and stuff. So we came together as a family, not just as a team.
Some of us as seniors, we've been here 4 years, so we've been knowing each other for 4 years. We're like basically like brothers, so it's really good to have teammates like that.
A productive offseason was beneficial to the Trojans, but injuries proved to be a setback.
The team had a few injuries in the beginning of the season, so we were kind of just struggling with those injuries. For the most part, I think what really helped out the team is that they started on their own during the whole summer and trying to get their endurance going, and they knew what they wanted. Last year, I think we had a little taste of success, and then of course this year they kind of knew, you know, what was expected for them to move to the next level.
We just know that we have limited time together, so we do as much as we can, while we have time. It's basically what we do in the off season, like in the summer. We gather around, we play. I tell people, hey, you know, we have sort of like a practice. Let's go run. Let's go have some fun, play, get ready for the season.
Even with injuries, the Trojans are working towards accomplishing their goals, including winning the city tournament, which they did last week, and getting closer towards a state championship title.
I remember Coach always telling us at practices that no matter what happens, we have to stay together as a team, and together we'll accomplish all our goals.
Before the games, our coach always tells us to, in Spanish, to echarle ganas. So that means put effort throughout the game and put everything you can.
So this year our goal is to get to that sectional final. Last year we were a game away from playing against Marquette in the final. That's our goal this year, play Marquette in the sectional final. To make it my senior year, the state game, it'll just be the greatest feeling ever.
Now here's Coach Avila with the presentation of the Robert Hack Diamonds Team of the Week Award.
Sit tight, we're going to meet up with the always tough Homestead girls tennis team.
That's coming up on the Journal Sentinel's Preps Plus.
If you have young kids, we know how hard it can be to raise them and go to college. That's why Bryant and Stratton College offers a wonderful solution, our Children's College. It's a safe, friendly, nurturing environment right on campus where your children can learn basic educational foundations while you're in class, so you can stop worrying and really focus on your studies. The Children's College at Bryant and Stratton College. Now you can earn your college degree and take great care of your family too. Call now.
For every product, there's a window of opportunity. The right time to catch it, cut it, pick it, and bake it. At Pick and Save, that's why we continuously stock and prepare fresh foods in our stores daily, getting the timing right. Every minute, every hour, every meal. Pick and Save, new every day.
Who do you trust when buying your jewelry? Brad Yulberg here, and I can tell you at Robert Hack Diamonds, we will treat you fair and like family. We have thousands of diamonds in stock, thousands of pieces of jewelry, and prices from under $50 to over $50,000. Come to Robert Hack Diamonds for a relaxed and enjoyable jewelry buying experience. Shop around before you buy. Robert Hack Diamonds is located at 76th and Layton in Greenfield, and our new location on the corner of Green Tree and Port Washington Road in Glendale.
Come to Robert Hack Diamonds.
Low-impact training helps minimize the possibility of injury and pain during exercise by reducing stress on the joints. Here to talk about the importance and the benefits of low-impact training is Griffin Ewald. Griffin is a physical therapist with the Frederick and Medical College of Wisconsin Sports Medicine Center. Griffin, thanks for being with us.
Thanks.
First, let's start by talking about what low-impact training is.
Basically, it's a form of training that focuses on exercises that are meant more for reducing the impact on the joints and therefore is more gentle on the body.
And what kinds of techniques do you use?
Here we have the Ultra G treadmill, which is an anti-gravity treadmill. Uses air to kind of help reduce the stress to the joints and reduce your body weight as you're running. There's also ellipticals or stationary bikes, those type of things.
Are there any particular people who would benefit most from low-impact training?
Really anyone. Someone who does a lot of training on long-distance runners, endurance athletes to reduce the stress to the joints, as well as someone who may be overweight or irregular exercises to slowly build up to get ready to do more exercise, or someone rehabbing an injury.
Okay, Griffin, thank you so much.
Yeah.
To learn more about the Frederick and the Medical College of Wisconsin's Sports Medicine Center, visit frederick.com/sports.
The Highlanders girls tennis team is hoping to continue an amazing streak this season, but they know it won't be easy.
Here's April Boblin with the Preps Plus Spotlight.
It's difficult to have a great team year after year, unless of course you happen to be a part of the Homestead girls tennis team. With 5 team state titles under their belts in just the past 5 years, Coach Jackie Engelhoff's experience can be attributed to their success.
Before matches, she always talks to us, and we have our little vision statement that we all say. So I think she just knowing the sport so well is what helps us.
Besides great success, these girls also have great team chemistry.
The team this year is kind of a mix of girls. We've got the veterans, the state ranked, the #1 in the state, and doubles. Half of our doubles was 5th at state, so we've got good at those veteran spots, and then we've got some freshmen coming in, and then middle of the road. So our team is kind of a combined group of girls that are just kind of learning to bond and be a team.
I think the team gets along really well. I think we have better chemistry than we've had in the past 3 years I've been here too. So it's definitely a lot of fun.
As a team, yeah, like Elizabeth said, we are a lot more bonded than even last year. Just my first year, this team's a lot different. We get along better, and we always have fun at practice, and we always have fun together and hang out.
That chemistry and bond therefore allows these individuals to have more of a team mentality.
We just try to all focus on what we need to improve. I think especially when we're the favorites for most of our matches, we each try to work on a stroke or whatever. We want the team to win, not so much just individual matches. So as long as we get the wins for the team, we're happy.
Individual wins are impressive, but these Highlanders are looking for their 6th consecutive team state championship.
It hasn't been done before. There have certainly been coaches that I have respected in the past that have built big records, and so to be one of them, to be in that elite group is awesome, and so I would like to surpass that if I could.
Yeah, there's pressure, but still, even if it doesn't happen, we still have 5 state championships, so it's still a good thing.
You want to acknowledge the girls that have helped with those past championships, and we have a few of them left in their senior year, and we want to do this for them. They deserve it. They worked hard, and so that's my wish, is that we can come through for them.
Thanks for joining us this week on Preps Plus, and remember to watch us every Sunday night after the news on TMJ4. Till next time, I'm Mark Stewart.
And I'm Lance Allen. See you next week on Preps Plus.
We're 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. We're going to win, not lose, not try to score. We're going to beat them. Bust them, because that's our custom. Go Homestead!
The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store. Brands you love, quality and value you deserve. By Freighter the Medical College of Wisconsin, with 3 hospitals, over 25 locations, and more than 2,000 doctors. Find one close to you. By Robert Hack Diamonds. Pay cash for gold, silver, and diamonds at Robert Hack Diamonds. By Pick and Save. New every day. And by Bryant and Stratton College. Have a calling to help others? A career in nursing or medical assisting could be right for you. Start your career in healthcare at Bryant and Stratton College.